Rastal's fault. You want to do some stretches before you go there. Believe me.
Quiet.
Not seeing any sign of some magical experiment.
Captain knew this wasn't a sure thing. At least he's trying.
I'm sure that'll mean a lot when they come for our heads.
You take lead. Let's show them. Another down. On your left. To your left. Try that again. Point for you. Ouch. Let's see what you got. That's it for me! That's more like
That's one for us.
I knew it!
Give me a target. Hey! Over here! Come on! Buddy, all right?
This is stupid. It's a waste of time.
You better find something up there.
What was that?
All this is for nothing.
Oh, no, you don't! Give him Come and get me! Oh, that hurt. in the fight. Hold on. I think I'm dying. Give me a second. I need a minute. Right with you.
Got it! Oh, take a breather, Please, please don't hurt us. We're just trying to get this Audra for Captain Bardado before she comes and kills us. We made a mistake. Defalva's Audra is unretrievable. On the bottom of the sea, somewhere between here and the Deadfire. We acquired some luminous Audra from the Valian Trading Company, meaning to sell it to Sapienta Defalva in Paradise. My ship sank in a massive storm on the way here, and the Audra was lost. We got to shore, but that's the least of our worries. That's a matter of perspective, isn't it? Our plan was to tell the client we couldn't get the Adra and hide out in Paradise until we knew we were out of trouble. The Valiants weren't far behind us. Bardado gave us one last chance. If we could find enough Adra to replace what we lost. Are you serious? You do that for us? If that means what I think it means, I'm all for it. Better odds than we have now. We're supposed to bring the Adra to Bardado at the Usher's Hand just north of here. She's probably already there waiting for us. If you somehow make it out alive with the Adra, get it to Sapiento de Falva in Paradise. Maybe he'll do some good with it.
I think it's clear something happened here.
you got?
And roll!
Take it off. Nice. Let's see what you got.
And roll!
Still recovering. Well, that was fun.
Quiet as the depths. Hydra on my side.
Work and roll!
Just like the good old days.
Here they come. Take your best shot. What am I hitting? Aye, aye.
behind you.
And roll! This one's mine. Take Wolf and roll! Come and get me! Done. Right with you. On your right! Where's my mark? Aim where? What am I hitting? Look left!
Cartographer mentioned this spot in their letter. Let's take a look around.
Hold it there, amigo. Trevik and his scabby nuts stole Adra from the Valiant Trading Company. This is why. So I'm here in my... Oh, Bring after them! Their heads!
Give me a target. Let's see what you got.
Worth and Rob! Worth and Rob!
Not looking so good. Little help. Back in the fight. Right with you.
Revenge! And rock! You fail! Worth and rock! Worth and rock! Defend! Take worth and rock! And rock! And rock! And rock! And rock!
I owe you one. They're luckier than they know.
Defend!
Arms up! Gotcha. Hey! Over here!
The rock!
Need an edge.
Nice work.
Reminds me of the Rawatine Navy's punishment for desertion. Damn. You first.
Try a better weapon. Oh. Quiet as the depths.
Not sure who lived here before. Looks like something you'd see in Emerald Stair.
One for you! Right there!
And rock! Help! Take worth and rock! Take worth and rock! Take worth and rock!
Good one! Right with you. Not feeling great.
Defend! Take worth and rock! And rock! Defend! And rock!
Back in the fight.
They're luckier than
Take
worth and rock!
This one's mine.
Defend! Take worth and rock! Worth and rock!
Been
seeing a lot more bandits since the Dream Scourge has driven people out of the interior. Keep quiet.
Everybody all right? One moment.
The so-called godless people. Disappeared centuries ago, but left plenty of ruins to remember them by. First rule of godless ruins: don't touch anything.
We have been here before. Does the new earth settle beneath your feet? The Adra breathes. We shape the mountains. You build your foundation on us too. Now our memory is a wound, reopened. For generations, the Akita wandered the land, seeds in the wind. A storm had tossed them to our shores. They were branches without roots. Then you, Kishimal, were born with our face. Our flowers bloomed in your hair. Your people saw a sign of greatness. A blessing, one with a heavy price. The elders trained you not as a child, but as a paragon. They expected everything. They forgave nothing. The responsibility was like a stone. Help us remember, Kishimal. How did you bear the weight? You faced your work with dignity. You had no other choice. While you feared failure, they rewarded you for your diligence. When you came of age, turmoil stirred. Lightning split the bark. Some, tired of their exile, they wanted to return to their ancestral lands. You both wanted the best for your people. How could you reconcile? A bud opened. A comet streaked across the sky. You had a vision. You dreamed of a city where the sea swept into the wood, a place to flourish, to gather, more than a settlement, a home. What did you envision in your fitful sleep, Kishimo? The Akita could not remain isolated if they were to thrive. They needed to open their arms to each other, and to outsiders as well. So the carpenters and masons set out, but we resisted them. What was a wall to a trailing vine, an arch to a mighty oak? The Akita's fate hung by spider silk. You knew you must adapt. Months became years, and the people stood in awe of what they built. It eclipsed the lands of their ancestors. Its spires challenged the clouds. How did you feel as you gazed upon your masterwork? You had earned your pride, yet a new trial awaited you. The people reasoned that the one who had built the city should lead it. A chorus of their voices joined in one. Another wait. Some claimed that this was the destiny your birth foretold. Tell us, Kishimo, how did you lead? To lead is to serve. You always knew this. We should like that to be our way. In time, others came to revere you for your selflessness. You were an example to be followed. They saw what they themselves could be. So your reign passed, a year into an age. The seas rose and fell until one day, nothing. Silence. We see ash. Devastation. A lifetime reduced to dust. We can remember no more, no matter how far we reach back. It is fruitless, a void, a tremor in the Adra. Perhaps it should not be known. Yet one shape shines through the canopy of our memory, a face amid the rubble. You, Kishimo, what became of you? They wept with joy as they extracted you. A long night lay before them, but the leader they loved remained. As the earth settled, we felt their hope in the darkness, and we learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Hey, envoy. Back with us?
Descend! Eckworth and Roth! Eckworth and Roth! Descend! Eckworth and Roth! Listen!
You're a good friend.
Listen!
Dawnshore is most people's first view of the living lands and last brush with civilization.
Eckworth and Roth! Eckworth and Roth!
Glad that's over.
There's a shrine over there. To Wouldaka, if I remember correctly.
If anyone can give a good food in a temple, it's a god.
Well met. Feel free to partake of Wodaka's favor. Welcome. Please stay a while. May the Burned Queen watch over you.
You had me at welcome and lost me at Burned Queen.
Pray, she never hears you. Wodaka forgets little. Come to pay your respects at the shrine, envoy? Perhaps you're drawn to the totem. Oh, there might still be a glimmer of Wodaka herself in the relic. Can you imagine? To show fealty to Wodaka is to show fealty to our homeland. Without the patron of justice and oaths, there is no Adir. A shrine in this state does not befit a god of her stature. But one of her totems still rests here. It must still be a sacred place. Totems like these are relics from a bygone era. There are legends about how the gods imbued them with their own essence. Can you imagine holding something like this in your hands? Alas, this one is a fragment of what it once was. What I would give to see what power it held. Fortunately, my commander agreed to let me take charge of restoring both the shrine and the totem. I've been posted here ever since. Not much, I'm afraid. All I can tell you is that it's very old. I suspect it was built for a different purpose before it became a shrine to Wodaka. Really? I'll have to look for him the next time I'm on leave. If I'm ever on leave. Painstakingly. We don't have the right materials to rebuild the shrine, so we have to make do.
Nice work. It even smells better here.
I've asked for more supplies. Hopefully the quartermaster won't be foolish enough to refuse. The burned queen deserves everything from us. The sky, and the land, and the heads of her enemies. The others betrayed her. They cast the queen out. But it doesn't matter. She will prevail in the end. Fuck Margarin for burning her. Fuck Abidon for building the machines that powered Margarin's treachery. I have more patience for the two gods of death, Berith and Rimagand. I merely tolerate Wal and Scan. And I'm profoundly uninterested in Eothas. Apologies. I suppose I have strong opinions on the gods. Particularly those that cross the burned queen. Of course, I consider myself a self-taught scholar of all the gods, though I am partial to one. Eothas rules over light and hope and redemption and all such things. He allegedly died, but then rose again in the Deadfire Archipelago. They also say that long ago a farmer by the name of Widewind claimed to be a vessel of Eothas, and went on a rampage across the Eastern Reach. Frivolous idiocy as far as I'm concerned. Calls himself a god of crafting, but Abidon is just a sniveling idiot who serves Margaret, creating weapons for her campaigns. I don't understand how he could bow his head to that traitor. Ah, you'd think so. Berith is the one who determines who lives and dies, ruling over the paths that the dead walk to their next lives. But Rimagand rules over the act of death itself. He is famine, and he is loss, bad luck on a winter road. Very different aspects of the same universal end. Margarin is a traitor. Instead of bowing her head, Margarin burned Wodica. Yet her followers claim she's not a god of battle lust, that she instead embodies military excellence and discipline. Ha! If she were either of such things, the act of worshipping her wouldn't be so persecuted in Rayed Ceres. Yes, a god of resentment and secret hatreds and violent rebellions. Sometimes his followers mutilate themselves so he can possess them, transforming them into killing machines that die when the slaughter is done. I'm not surprised. Wal is the god of secrets and revelations. Their worshippers have probably rambled incoherently at you about one thing or another at some point. It's tiresome. Yes, a god of resentment and secret hatreds and violent rebellions. Sometimes his followers mutilate themselves so he can possess them, transforming them into killing machines that die when the slaughter is done. Of course. Goodbye. Wait! You have an important mission, Envoy. Before you go, take the totem on the altar with you. I feel you should have it. Perhaps it will grant you the burned queen's grace on your journey. I will await its return.
Looks like this thing's missing a few pieces. You people probably want to take it back to camp and study it, yeah? Right behind you.
Come and get me!
And roll!
Well done! We got them all.
We can turn back at any moment. Nothing of value would be lost.
What's gotten into you? I've seen you enter an ogre's den with less reluctance.
No, that wasn't me. How am I ever supposed to return to the farm? Be careful, godlike. Runid has such power. God, such terrifying power. Oh, she told me such terrible things. I was a wicked person in my last life. Evil to the core. So many dead by my hands. Look, I just want to go back home. To the farm. How can I possibly face anyone now? Knowing what I know. I keep telling myself that that person, that murderer isn't me, but they were. They are. I suppose you have a point. Thank you. I think. Oh, make sure to toss a coin into the pond behind the Watcher's home after your reading.
Right. Going to go toss some coins into the pond here. Any moment now. No need to keep watching us or anything.
Good. Trust me, it's for the best.
Step closer, godlike. If it is a watcher you seek, then a watcher you have found.
This is giving me the shakes. Right, maybe I'll stand outside.
Why have you come to me, godlike? Let's have a look at you then. You who came to these shores on a royal errand. You who have died and returned. To open the door to your soul, we must first open a door to your mind. Now repeat after me. I stand on the shore between here and beyond. Very good. Spoken with conviction. I dip my toe into bottomless depths. The lake is a mirror, the mirror is a door, and the door stands open. Say the words. You didn't come all this way just to linger on the threshold.
Door? A garden gate?
Impossible! Someone is here with us? How? Who are you? What are you? Show me what you are.
A hand knocks on our bark. Do we answer? How can they see?
What is this I hear? Old and forgotten. Echoes of echoes. An uninvited passenger?
Now she's hearing voices. Great. Is that gonna cost us extra or something?
Curious. Something clings to your soul, felt but unseen.
Voices, echoes in the placid lake. Shelter the seed from winter. Who reaches for our bars? Who speaks?
Enough! I have seen into your soul, and hereby close that which was open. The door is shut, the reading finished. Well, that was truly unexpected. I am pleased to report I made contact with your soul, and then with something I cannot name. First, the good news. Not only is your soul healthy, it is strong, powerful. Strange for one who so recently died. Death leaves a scar, but you are unmarked. Instead of passing through the beyond, your soul was nurtured, protected, caged.
Soft, the shell cushions the egg.
You only live because someone would not permit you to die. But I wonder, who? There are limits to my sight, envoy. It has been years since I met a godlike. Their souls have a sonorous quality, like the music of a bell. A godlike soul sings together with the god that has claimed them, made them their own. It gives them power. Your soul, it has no chime. In its place, a thorn jabs at your essence, working its way to the surface. One cannot remove something so deeply entwined with their nature. Not entirely.
Deny the heart. Air is not air.
I told you the good news. Now comes the bad, or the unusual. When you came into this life, a thorn pierced the fabric of your soul, and your soul grew around it, trapping and embracing the invader. A godlike's time is a gift, a blessing. But a godlike's thorn? That may be a curse. Can a soul commune with itself? A fascinating idea. But I have no answer. We know that a god touched you at birth, but which one and why? They always signed their work, and none of them lay claim to you. Disturbing. Terrible. There are so few godlike remaining, and you are a stranger even among your own kind. Forward. Whatever you choose to believe in, be it fate, the gods, or your own nature, it will point you the way. I wish I could tell you that everything will work out in your favor, but the wheel turns by a merciless hand. One word of advice. When you find a pillar of Adra, commune with it. Adra has a strong link to the beyond. Adra holds the path between this life and the next, a conduit for souls all around Aora. Through Adra, a soul may find its way back to the wheel to be born again. But the Adra here, in the living lands, is different, insular. It connects only to itself, twisting vines, essence warping into essence. Your questions are of a spiritual nature, and they seek a spiritual answer. When you find Adra, commune with it. Take heed of its lesson. Adra may pave your road to the truth, or it may lead to a dead end. But the journey will teach you. That I promise. Before we close, have you any final questions? As you understand the word, yes. You fell into death, and a guiding hand lifted you back onto your feet.
That guiding hand, whatever it is, must be what brought you back to life at Liviana's.
Your soul is healthy, but it is also a mystery beyond my sight. Marius, I see terrible pain and the strength of will it takes to conceal it. I see jagged, self-inflicted scars.
Right. I could see that too if I don't get out of here soon.
Kai, your soul is heavy, burdened, yet something is missing. Something not easily replaced.
Hey, we don't need to make this all about me.
For us both, I assure you.
Glad someone got something out of this.
Safe travels, Godlike, and thank you for the glimpse at your wonderful soul. I will pray that your next turning of the wheel is uneventful. Until then, you are bound to live a rich and complicated life.
Did you get any of that? That just sounded like a hot breeze to me.
This kind of thing makes my skin prickle. Let's get out of here.